Hello everybody, once again it's your host, Nick, and today we're going over the Electro-Harmonix analog delay pedal. Tiny pedal, little delay, very simple features, and the synth we are using today is the Moog Messenger, which sounding normally, which you heard in the intro that was altered, normally is just which obviously I just used it to get a very spacey, ethereal style delay to it, just to give a, I don't know, just something cool. You know, just something more ambient style. So the Moog Messenger is a mono synth, and it has a lot of capability within it, even though I did have my own problems with it, which you can see in other videos. But as it stands, because this is a mono pedal, I wanted to keep with a good mono synth with plenty of sound so I can demonstrate this properly. Like you'll find the Moog Messenger, the Korg Monologue, some of the Arturia micro brutes, Arturia drum machine, stuff like that would be my main go-to for a lot of these pedal reviews if I don't feel like bringing out the guitar. Just because as it stands, mono synth into mono pedal makes a lot of sense to me. Helps me out, just keeps it simple. So going over the pedal itself, we have just a simple delay, feedback, and blend and mod here, and then just the on-off switch. So let's just compare what mod sounds like. So again, this is the normal tone, and then this is with it on, not changing any settings. And now flicking the mod off. Kind of sort of speeds it up quite a bit, or lack of a better terminology. Not really much to go off here. Like, I don't think this is going to be a massive 5-hour long video on it, but let's just go and start with the basics. So blend is just how much the actual thing blends. Like, this is normal, and that's fully letting the pedal take over. Decay, I mean, that's just basic. That's just how much echo, so we have nothing. I mean delay, not decay. And then let's keep just feedback is what you expect. And if you have it all the way up, you notice you can make a very quick feedback loop if you want to do a sort of drone. So if I say high decay, high feedback, bring down the volume very low. Like I said, it's a very cool style effect if you know how to mess with delays properly. And messing with delay in that type of aspect and having feedback really cranked up, you can make a good drone. And I had the volume set to almost nothing, so you could have heard it slowly building up as the time goes on, which is a very cool thing. Now this pedal itself, I don't believe was too expensive if I'm remembering correctly. I guess I did pay $107. That sucks. Or just a wow, just for a basic analog delay, that is kind of silly. That shows the show I don't really think that much when I do pay for things, such as the life of gear acquisition syndrome. I mean, it's a clean delay. I didn't get any noise from it. The only thing I can't qualm is that this has a lot of pressure I have to put on it just to be able to make it click. So let's go through a different preset. So let's try. Like I said, there's not really much I can put towards this. I do like it, even if it was a little bit expensive now that looking back on it. But I mean, if you want a very simple, very clean style delay here, and like I said, this is clean. I don't have any real problems with it, as it is just nice, quiet, clean. Because I have had some pedals, as you would see in previous ones, that get very noisy if I want to really crank the effects, unfortunately. And it sits right here. This is a good, clean pedal. Good, clean, fun. Price, I mean, a little bit much, because I have like some delays. That's my whole thing. The only reason I give it the qualm is that the price is a lot for just delay. Because I have some other delay pedals that are multi-style delays that I paid, I think, around like $320 for. But then it has 12 types of delays on it that I can blend with a lot more effects. So I feel like I would get more bang for my buck instead of just buying a singular delay right here. But then again, there is other brands like Electro-Harmonix. Sometimes like they either go with like very good value for cheap, because I remember I got this one, like you'll see a future video, the Lizard Queen that I've mentioned before in other deals, have found how cheap that fuzz managed to go. And, well, I mean, octaves distortion, technically fuzz. Ooh. But the whole thing with this is that where this sits right here, value for money, let's say a good 3.5 out of 5. I ain't going to date it too much because everything's so expensive nowadays. But it is clean. I can give it that. It's clean. There's no real noise built up on it, which is good. If you want a very basic, pure delay, this is your way to go right here. Sounds and cleanliness, like build quality, tough. I like it. I don't have any problem with build quality. I've never really had a problem with Electro-Harmonix break, you know what I mean? They always make them those little boxes of steel, so I do like them. They're rugged, and I never had an issue. It's not like Plastic Warriors or some other pedals. So for the price, I mean, I can say that can help justify the price where it's built strong for the price too. Because I feel like I can't chuck this out and have to worry. All the pots feel strong. Now the little flicker here feels strong. This is just a little stiff, but I mean, I don't think when I actually put the weight on it and not use it just by fingers, it will work a lot better. But as everything stands, it's a good pedal. I don't have an issue with it. Just a little bit more expensive than I remembered. But, so, overall value, I would say it's a good, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Yeah, so, yeah, 4 out of 5, I'm comfortable with giving it that. Not a 5 out of 5, this is amazing, but in terms of a very clean, easy to use style pedal, it does what it needs to do. 4 out of 5, good pedal. So anyways, This has been your host, Vic. Quick little video just for another effects review, in which there will be more. I would appreciate anyone liking and subscribing as we're trying to grow the channel. And if you want to leave a comment on anything else you want to see this on, because usually upon releases of these, if someone comments, oh, I want to see it on X, Y, or Z, I'll usually film right then and there and get uploaded the same day, just so everyone can have their questions answered. But thanks for watching. Bye.